Hi girls, so today I'm going to show you how, and guys, I'm going to show you how I did this. Manny right here, it's my wild camo. Manny is what I called it, and this is a sample right here. And it's easy, it's a little time consuming, because we're going to paint this, but I'll show you how I did it. So that was a sample, and I went ahead to save some time because this is real time. I stamped this on here. And this one I did do a little different than these ones, only in that same image, but in this one I used Bundle Monster stamping polish, and so it made the lines a little bit thinner, and I used Born Pretty on this one, so it made the lines a little thicker. But I wanted to try it like that because I thought it might make it actually, when I paint, through these lines, you might have more black, left showing up. So anyway, I think it turned out good though, So there's a sample. I think it turned out good though. It's just a little bit, a little thicker look, but pretty close. Anyway, so I used this stamping plate. It's, by Moyo, and it's called the Pro. And here is the stamping plate, the actual stamping plate. And I used this, the smaller one right here. It's a zebra print if you use it vertical, but I decided I didn't want the traditional camo. I wanted it to be, more lines like this, something. And so I just turned it so it's going this way. Now this is a small image, but they do have a plate for this certain same one, but it's for bigger nails like mine. So this is fine if your nails are shorter, but if your nails are bigger, you're going to have to, like double it, like as in do the top half or 2/3 and then add to the bottom, or you can, if you're going to buy it, buy their bigger one. And the bigger one, the difference is that the small one has more images on it, and it has they're going let's see, how does this work? They're going horizontal, and so the other one, everything will be going, it's less images, but they'll, instead of them being laying this way, they'll be going vertical. And they're actually bigger images. But, or if you have, a zebra print on, by someone else, this one is Pro Collection 03, is what this one is, if you do want this one right here. Okay, so we're just going to use, acrylic craft paints, nothing, no big deal. I'm just using white, pink, black at the end for touch-up, or wherever I want black, and then sort of this tan color, kind of a, tan color. And we're going to start out with the pink one. And I just got a little cup of water. I'm using, my favorite short liner brush. And this is by Light Elegance. It's called a Gel Art brush by Gel. I will put all the information in the information box too. The paints and colors and stuff I'm using and so on. So we're going to go ahead. So I went ahead and stamped this. And so it is a little bit thicker lines, but we're going to go ahead and start painting with the pink. And you can put it on your little tile thing if you have a little tile, or you can just use it out of the bottle like I tend to do a lot, like that. And so we're just going to do, I'm just going to kind of, do it, just fill in the lines, basically is all I'm doing. So I'm going to go with pink. And I'm doing this upside down, so I'll do the best I can. And hopefully it'll be good enough to at least give you an idea, how I did these. So I'm going to go up a little higher. And I like it when the, like if the number is an odd, so each color in an odd number approximately. It doesn't have to be exactly, and don't worry about it being perfect because, you can kind of help fix some of these when you go in and add your black at the end too. So I'm just going to add the pink kind of wherever I want it. You can do it as thick or thin as you want, and you don't even have to follow the lines if you don't want to. If you want it to, have a little improvise, you can do that. And it doesn't have to be perfect or anything either. So I'm going to go with some pink over here. Oops, I'm sorry. I have to remember to keep this thing up because I have to hold it up higher than usually I would, so this camera gets it. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go with another one up here. Okay. And you know, you can still add at the end too if you find that you want some more pink. I am going to add a little more pink like right in here because I really like pink. See? And like I said, if you want to improvise a little bit on these lines or whatever you can, you know, we're just painting over it basically. You can leave as much black through if you want. We're using this as a template, is what we're doing. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do some pink up here too. So, whoops, so you can see it, and a little bit there. And don't worry about it if, you know, if your lines, if that paint looks like it's a little thin in spots, because you can add, you know, some more later. Okay, so we're gonna do that for right now. That's the pink, and then next we're gonna go to the tan. So our tan one, I did put some on this, and if it gets too thick, just add, you know, add a little water to it to get the consistency that you want on your brush. You don't want any lumps or anything. All right, we're going to add tan, just kind of, you know, kind of random, wherever you want it. It's a little time consuming, but it's really pretty easy. So I'm going to go like here and here and here. And I hope you can see it. And I'm going to add some right there too. And like I said, if it's not perfect in the lines, don't worry about it. We can always fill it in with black, or, you know, you can add more. You can want to go over to the, what if I do it that way? I don't know if you can see it any better or not. I'm having a little hard time seeing this one. Okay. So I didn't get it under perfect, I'm sure, but close enough. So we got tan, and I'm going to add some more tan over on this side too, and then add a little bit over there. And you can, you know, if you want, you can even, you know, if you want more of that YV look, you know, you can improvise and do more of that if you want. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3. How about let's do some more tan up here. Doing kind of the Y thing up here. And make sure you get your paint all the way to the edge, you know. And then, you know, you're going to be doing this on your own nails. So you're going to want to put some latex, you know, around there so you have less cleanup. All right, so I think just a little bit more tan, maybe. Let me look at this down this way. So I think I'm going to do this little doodah right there. Hope you can see that. So I just did this one. Okay, I need to add a little bit more on this. I'm going to see if I can turn it so you can you see it and I can see it? That one's a tough one. If I do it this way, maybe? I don't know. I hope so. And painting. I really don't have the best setup for this, but I had a couple people, you know, interested in how I did these, so I gotta fix this little spot right here. I'm looking at it straight on, or closer straight on. Okay, so I think that's enough of the tan. So now we're gonna add the white in. So really easy. And now on mine, after I stamped these, I put a Bundle Monster smudge-free top coat over it before I started painting. And then at the end, I put smudge-free top coat over after I got all the painting done on these ones. But if you want them to last longer, you know, and you used to using gel top coat, you know, gel polish, then, you know, use that because they'll last a lot better. All right, we're adding white now. Okay, hope you can see that. It's hard for me to tell how well you can see it, unfortunately. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of white up here, right there. Oops, right here, we just did that little swoop in there. And let's see, and I think we're gonna do maybe one of those little V things right in here. Okay, like that. Right there. And you know, you can do the whole thing freehand if you want to. you know, and I could have, but I was thinking about it and I thought, I knew I wanted this kind of a look, and I thought, hey, how about if I just I had a zebra image, I knew I did, and so I thought, oh, I'm just going to stamp it. All right, so I'm going to go, oops, one more that way. Okay, so I just did this bottom part right here. You know, you get the idea. I mean, super easy. Like I said, just a little time consuming. Okay, let me see. So I think, where else do I want white? Like right here, right there. There's another one right there. And let me look at this. I don't want to overdo on one side and the other. Okay, so where am I going to go? I'm going to go this way. And I'm going to do white here, and white here. And I'm going to do some, better make sure this is not getting too thick on me. Kind of wipe some off. And I'm going to do some white right there. And it's kind of like a little wishbone looking image. Okay. And then there's one more right up here. I'm going to do that one over there. Okay, let me see. And it looks like I needed just a teeny bit of white somewhere. Okay, there you go. That's how that looks. It looks like I need some, wait a minute, let me look at this. Actually on this, maybe a little bit more on this side here. So how can we do that? So we can do that. Oops, I got too much. I didn't wipe my brush off good enough. That's okay. It's fine. And I think that looks pretty even now, although there is a little spot that I didn't get with any color right here. We can do black in there though. We can do this white right there, and we can do the white right there. Okay, there. And if you got a line on there that you got too thick or something, you know, when we do this black part, like right now we're going to do some black. Like if you want more black on there, or if you want to change your line shape a little bit, or if you got it, you know, thicker than you wanted with a color, then you just come in with your black and clean it up, you know, with your black. So, and you know, make it look a little bit, your lines look a little sharper if, you know, if you think they aren't. I think they look pretty good for the most part, really. But if we were going to do it, let's go right there. And then right where these little Y's are, you know, V's, Y's, whatever, you know, if you didn't leave it, you know, if you had it filled it up with more color than you wanted there and you want that to show, then just do that with the black. Okay? So like there's like here where I made an extra little like V thing, I'm going to have to fill that in with black, and I'm going to have to do it this way. I hope you can see it so that I can see it better, even though it's still kind of upside down, but at least I can see it. Okay, so see where I filled in with that black there, and then probably on this side over here, just a little bit where that, you know, Y is, V, whatever you want to call it, a little bit more black there. And you can check, you know, go and double check your edges, but see, so I just added a little black there. And then look around and see if there's anywhere else, you know, that you want to add some black like there. And then let me look at it a second. There's one spot up here that, right in here, that I want to add some black. Okay, I gotta get my brush on here so I can see it. Okay. So let me turn it this way for you to see it. There you go. And let's put a little bit more black right in this pink one right there. And does it look like any more needed? I don't know, but anyway, you get the idea, and I think it looks pretty good. It's actually kind of fun, kind of therapeutic, and you know, and like I said, if you want to go back in, and if there's any of these pink lines that you want to, you know, add a little bit more pink in, you know, you can do that too. You get off the excess. So maybe if it's, you know, because some paints, some colors, you know, will, you know, cover with one coat better than other ones. And sometimes they just need, you know, especially the lighter colors usually. It also depends on the paint brand. So I'm going to go over this, where is it? This pink right here. And give it another coat. There. So there's that. Let me look this way. And I would say probably this one right there could use some more pink on it. So let's see. All right, I got this thing upside down. I can't really see it. How about if I turn it a little bit that way? Hopefully you can still see it, and hopefully I can see it. And then, okay. So there we go. And so now we would just let it dry a little bit and do a top coat. And I'm sure you could do this a lot faster because you'll be looking straight on it, you know, in your direction. And so it wouldn't take you very long. And if you're not super, you know, if you're not anal like I am, you can do it faster too. So right now we would put a top coat. And if you want it to last a long time, use a gel top coat. You can do, you know, matte or, you know, a shiny on it. This one has a matte on it. Mine have a shiny, kind of a satiny shiny. But you can put, you know, whatever kind of shiny over that you want. You can do a Bundle Monster smudge free. Let me see if this looks like it's dry enough, because I sure don't want to mess it up. It looks like there's still a little bit of paint that's a little bit wet. So I don't want to, you know, mess it up, but anyway. So I would, I think a matte looks really cool on this too. But here's the smudge free Bundle Monster, well, formerly Bundle Monster, formerly BMC, and now Maniology. And I love this stuff. So that, if you want to not worry about any, if you do have any of your black stamping polish, although if you do a coat first, you don't have to worry about it. So there you go. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and click on the bell icon so you can get a notice for my next tutorials. And I still have those 3 large clear jelly stamping plates to do, which I hopefully will review soon. Thanks so much. Bye, guys and girls.